Local elections are coming up on Tuesday, and there's a huge levy on the ballot for the West Ada School District. The district is asking for $500 million over a 10-year span, $50 million a year. The money would go toward building new schools to address growth and updating current schools. News Channel 7's Abby Davis joins us now. And Abby, some people think this plant facilities levy is too big of an ask.
Well, Doug, the district says that this levy is a better option right now than a bond because you don't have to pay interest on levies. But some community members, are still concerned about the high price tag. Some of West Ada's schools need fixing up.
We need to have new roofs put on. We need new air conditioning units. We have instructional areas that need to be improved.
But West Ada School District Superintendent Derek Bubb says those improvements cost a lot of money. So they proposed a $500 million plant facilities levy. Voters will decide its fate on Tuesday.
There's already been some early voting going on, some absentee voting going on.
If passed, the district would get $50 million every year for the next 10 years. Bubb says the money would go toward fixing rundown schools and building new ones to keep up with the growing number of students.
This is a long-term plan and allows us to really be agile and address the needs within the West Ada School District over a long period of time without coming back and continuing to put the burden on our taxpayers.
As it appears on the ballot, taxpayers would pay $89.45 for every $100,000 of assessed value. Meaning if your house is valued at $500,000, you would pay about $445 every year. But Bubb says there's more to the story.
There's a bond that falls off next year, and so that it really replaces that bond from a tax impact standpoint. So easiest way from a taxpayer to look at it is, if I was comfortable with my tax bill last year, from an education standpoint, that rate will not go higher with this plant facility levy.
Taxpayer Jerry Gibbs still thinks the levy is too big of an ask at the wrong time.
A lot of food is a luxury now. Banking crisis, high interest rates, the economy's bad and people are hurting. And now's not the time to go and spend $500 million on new taxes.
He thinks the district should go back to the drawing board.
I'd like for him to consider alternative building methods that would reduce the cost of new construction. I would like for them to exhaust all the opportunities for redistricting, especially at the elementary level.
Bubb says they've looked at all those options.
People expect that our kids have a great experience in their schools. This gives us the ability to have the facilities that support that for a long period of time.
Despite what's listed on the ballot, Bubb expects the tax rate to actually start decreasing in 2024, in part because of House Bill 292. That was the new property tax relief bill lawmakers recently passed and the governor signed into law. If the levy passes, Bubb says the district wouldn't ask taxpayers for any additional facility-related levies or bonds during the 10 years. But Gibbs says that's not written down anywhere, and he's worried the school district won't keep their promises.
Abby, what percentage does the levy need to pass?
Duggan needs 55% of the vote to pass, and the polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
And we will have the results for everyone when we get them on Tuesday here on KTVB and KTVB.com. Abby, thank you.